13's Brittany Decker investigates.
A mother devastated by an unsolved murder that has turned her world upside down. Tammy Bishop says her son was heavy on her mind the morning of his death, and she prayed for him. And Tammy could have never imagined what would happen just hours later. Here's the story of Devin Sandlin. 23 years old, a son, a brother, a friend.
What I have left of him in this world is no longer. This little boy, it's a box of ashes.
Shot and killed in the front yard of a Bessemer home.
And I feel sorry for the people who did this. I feel sorry for the shooter.
Who wanted Devin Sandlin dead with some cash worth taking a life? Devin was born in 1996.
He was my firstborn son.
And a little brother to his sister Emily.
He would give you the shirt off of his back if he could do anything to help you and wouldn't think a thing about it. Fiercely loyal too.
Devin's mom, Tammy Bishop, had spoken to her son in the days leading up to his murder. Most recently, he told her about his new pit bull puppy.
Love on and take care of, and so he was excited about getting the puppy. And he'd gotten her that Sunday before the Tuesday that he was shot.
June 4th, 2019. Bessemer detective Eddie Robinson says Devin was hanging out with a group of people at a home. At one point, someone drove him to cash his paycheck, and then he went back to the address on Long 14th Street.
The plans had changed to where they were going to take his money, and from what I understand, he put up a fight, and another individual came up behind him and shot him in the left shoulder.
Detective Robinson says 5 to 6 people were in the front yard of the home at the time of the shooting.
There were people who witnessed it. And for some reason, their silence is more valuable than the life of my son. And I don't understand that.
While the search for answers is on, Tammy says that she leans on her faith in this very difficult time and remembers the happy moments, like this memory of 8-year-old Devin writing, "My mom is as pretty as a yellow rose."
Some of his ashes are in the yellow rose, and I didn't even find that piece of paper until after I had decided to get the yellow rose. So, you know, I don't know. I think there's just a lot of God moments all throughout.
We're looking for answers in the case to find justice for Devin. Obviously, there are people who know who pulled the trigger because there were witnesses at the scene. Detectives tell me that if you know what type of weapon was used, where it is, or any names of those involved, or if you have any other information, please call Bessemer Police or Crime Stoppers.